Good morning, children. Yesterday's class continuation. Good morning, Nana. All of you. Yesterday's important class continue. Important questions are there now. So that's continuation from today. So remain next question. Yesterday's completed some sixth problem now. So write down the sixth problem. The question is given that find the locus. Find the locus of z is equal to x plus iy if real part of z minus 4 by z minus 2i equal to 0. Find the locus of z if z equal to x plus iy. The condition is given that real part of real part of z minus 4 by z minus 2a equal to 0. So the condition is given, find the locus. Whatever the locus will be in the last equation of the form they are asking. So let us take first solution. That means real part of z minus 4 by z minus 2a equal to 0, that is the given equation, is the given equation. Let us take now z minus let z minus 4 by z minus 2a first we take and simplification, that is where z is there, given that z is equal to x plus iy it is given. So that is substitute in this x plus iy minus 4 by x plus iy minus 2i. This is the value is given. So now simplify. That is means that take the real parts, that is without items are x and 4 are real parts, and plus iy divided by x plus, in these two real parts are there, so I is common, that is y minus 2. What we have done here, without item is x and 4, that is why real part is x minus 4 plus iy. Remaining denominator x has only real part, in these two terms I as common, that is I into y minus 2. Now simplify with its conjugate, multiply and divide by conjugate, that is the fraction form. So let us take the denominator and its conjugate, multiply and divide with its conjugate. In between the sign will be changes, total thing is same, x minus I into y minus 2. Now simplification, so that is therefore x into x minus 4 multiply nana each and general multiplication minus I into x minus 4 into y minus 2. Next mali plus I into xiy. Next minus I square into y minus 2 divided by, denominators are in the form of a plus b into a minus b. That means that x square minus I into y minus 2 whole square. A square minus b square, that is a square minus b square. Now multiply with this one is a plus a square minus b square. Now here I square is there. I square means what you written? I square equal to minus 1. So now multiply, therefore the real part is x into x minus 4 plus y into y minus 2. In these two terms I as common, take it as imaginary part, that is I xy minus x minus 4 into y minus 2 divided by x square. Now multiply I into y minus 2 into I into y minus 2. I into y means I square. Already we learned that the I square equal to minus 1. Minus before minus means, so that I need to write here plus. So y minus 2 whole square. First take the real parts, Nana. X into x minus 4 is a real part, and here I square is there. I square means minus 1. So total becomes to, this is without I means real part. So let us strike a x into x minus 4 plus y into y minus 2 is the real part. In these two terms, I is there. So this is imaginary part, that is I into xy minus x minus 4 into y minus 2 by x square. I into y minus 2 whole square means I square. I square means positive. So plus before minus is there. So y minus 2 whole square. Now let us separate real part to real part as imaginary part to imaginary part. X into x minus 4 plus y into y minus 2 divided by x square plus y minus 2 whole square as a real part, plus I into, just separating, Nana, separate the terms x minus 4 into y minus 2 divided by x square plus y minus 2 whole square, just separated as real part and imaginary part. So let us take the value. Therefore, next page I am writing just what I have done here. Again we are seeing the real part of z minus 4 by z minus 2a equal to 0. That is the question where z is equal to, we can substitute it by x plus iy minus 4 by x plus iy minus 2a. Without items I am writing here x minus 4 plus iy by, next x in the denominator iy terms are there. I means imaginary parts are both are, so I is common. So multiply and divide. For simplification we are doing with its conjugate, that is x minus I into y minus 2. Just sign change, x minus I into y minus 2. Just term by term multiplication for numerator, that is x into x minus 4, I into something, and this is ixy, and I into I here I square into y minus 2. Total denominator by x square a plus b into a minus b, that is x square plus minus y in I into y minus 2 whole square, that is I square. I square means minus 1. Next I square means positive before sign, just y minus 2 whole square. So this is the first and last term should be the real part, and within this I as common xy positive I writing here xy minus x minus 4 into y minus 2 divided by x square plus, because before minus is there I square is there, so we can write as plus y minus 2 whole square. Just separated the real part here and the imaginary part here. Therefore, this is the real part and this is the imaginary part. Okay. Next, simplify for our convenience. Just we are writing x into x minus 4 plus y into y minus 2 divided by x square plus y minus 2 whole square is the real part. That is real part. And remaining term imaginary part means next term means what we have done, that is what we got, xy minus equal to xy minus x minus 4 into y minus 2 divided by x square plus y minus 2 whole square. But in the question given that given that just only real part should be equal to 0. Real part should be equal to means this is this total term, therefore we can write as that the real part only we have take x into x minus 4 plus y into y minus 2 divided by x square plus y minus 2 whole square becomes to 0. That means x into x minus 4 plus y into y minus 2 equal to 0. Just we are simplifying, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y equal to 0 is the locus of z. But it is represents locus means what, that this is the general equation of a circle. So represents is a equation of a circle. Circle means it is in the form of x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2y 2fy plus c equal to 0. Here c value 0 with circle with center with center as 2 comma 1. So this is the question. This carries 4 marks in IP examination. So what is the equation of a circle here? X square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y equal to 0. This is the equation of a locus object. It represents the equation of a circle with center as 2 comma 1. So this is the question, but we are not taken as imaginary part. Why? Because in the question is in the part is real part only we have taken. So that is the real part means only should be make it to 0. That's why we are doing the real part should be equal to 0, then simplification, then you get the locus object. It represents a equation of a circle with center as 2 comma 1. Okay, next go to the second question. Next question, seventh question. That is the question is given that seventh one. In the similar method, the find the locus object once only given. Find the locus object. Find the locus object if the amplitude of z minus 2 by z minus 6i equal to pi by 2. Same method, but in the question that is given that uh, z is equal it anywhere we have taken as z equal to x plus I, but amplitude is given. What is mean by amplitude? Amplitude nothing but theta. Theta nothing but if z equal to x plus iy, then find out the amplitude means theta. Theta means tan inverse of y by x. Amplitude means tan theta with the angle made by OP bar vector in the direction of OP bar. The angle made by OP bar with x-axis, then it is called a amplitude of a given complex number. The formula is if x is positive, the theta becomes 2 tan inverse of y by x. If z equal to x plus iy, theta equal to tan inverse of y by x. In the question, the angle is given that make it 2 equal to pi by 2. Just first we have taken as z minus 2 by z minus 6i. That should be simplified. That means let z is equal to x plus iy. Where is there, we have to write as z is equal to x plus iy. So that is z minus 2 by z minus 2 by z minus 6i. So where the z is there, now substituted x plus iy minus 2 divided by x plus iy minus 6i. In this before problem same thing. Now here without items are real part. So that is what we have taken as x minus 2 plus iy is single. And here denominators both imaginary parts are there. Real part is single term. So x plus I as common and then you get y minus 6. Now simplify with its multiply and divide by its conjugate for our simplification. So that is the term becomes x minus I into y minus 6 divided by x minus I into y minus 6. So that is multiply and divide with its conjugate. Now simplification x into x minus 2. General multiplication nana. X minus 2 into x minus I into x minus 2 into y minus 6 plus I into xy. Just this multiply with both them. Ixy minus I square into y minus 6 divided by a plus b into a minus b. Before problem we have done similar way. I into y minus 6 whole square, that is minus a square minus I into y minus 6 whole square, a square minus b square. Here also we got the formula for I square. Again same thing. I square means what we have taken as I square equal to minus 1. So now substituted as here I square. I square means minus 1. Without items are, this is without item, and last term also without item, y into y minus 6. In these two question I is common, then you get xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 divided by denominator in the form of a square minus b square. So I square means minus 1 plus becomes y minus 6 whole square. Now let us separate the terms x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus 6 by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. This is the real part. Next I into xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 divided by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. Just we have simplified and take the separated terms as, that is, you get the values x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus 6 by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. This is the without item, means this is the real part. Plus I into xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. This is the term of imaginary part. Just we have taken as the find the locus of z, z equal to x plus iy. We have to substitute where z is there, you have to write x plus iy. So that is why here z is there, here z is there. So x plus iy minus 2 by x plus iy minus 6y. If next simplification, x minus 2 plus iy by x plus I into y minus 6. Multiply and divide by the conjugate, that is for our simplification x minus I into y minus 6 by x minus I into y minus 6. Now multiply, general multiplication for multiplication of the two complex number, that is x minus 2 into x, that is x into x minus 2 minus I into x minus 2 into y minus 6 plus ixy minus I square, I square into y minus 6 divided by a square minus b square. B term means total term I into y minus 6 whole square. Denominator I square means, what is the value I square means? Minus 1. So plus becomes y minus 6 whole square, and the remaining first and last term should be in the real part, x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus 6 plus I common xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6, here positive. Now separated the real part to real part, imagine to imaginary. So numerator by denominator as real part, this term should be all, this is as to imaginary part. Now just simplify. Just to simplify means, when the question is given that what is the real part here, this is x. Total real part is denoted by total value, this becomes to x. This is iy, y means the total imaginary part. So now simplify as to next page. So real part of here, real part equal to, real part means always denoted by small x, that is x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus 6 divided by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. This is the real part. And then imaginary part, imaginary part. Imaginary part means always denoted by y, that is we are got xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. This is the real part and this is the imaginary part. But in the question what is given? But according to the problem, the amplitude of z, z minus 2 by z minus 6i, that is given that equal to pi by 2. That is amplitude means, just we have learned what is the amplitude, theta. Theta equal to nothing but tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse of y by x, this is the amplitude or argument. So now substitute, this is as to amplitude, this is as to y, this is as to a total thing as to x, this is in total thing as to y. So that is, now simplify, tan inverse of y by x. Y means xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 by x square plus y minus 6 whole square divided by x term means x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus 6 by x square plus y minus 6 whole square. Total thing equal to becomes to pi by 2. This value total thing becomes to this. So denominators cancel. So then you get tan inverse means, bring that side, that means xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 by, that is x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus 6 becomes 2. Tan inverse become this is means tan pi by 2. Tan pi by 2 means infinity. Infinity can be written as 1 by 0. So we just for our convenience we have to simplify it for the numerator and denominator. Xy minus xy, next within the minus 6x minus 2y plus 12. Denominator is there x square minus 2x plus y square minus 6y equal to 1 by 0. Open the bracket. Then you get the value is xy cancel. Then you get 6x minus 2y. 6x positive minus is there plus 6x plus 2y minus 12. So that is simplify as 2 common. 2 common means 3x minus y plus minus 6. This is next term. So just what we have done here, total real part is taken, imaginary part is taken, but the amplitude is given that of the given question, amplitude of a z minus 2 by z minus 6i equal to pi by 2. That is the amplitude means tan inverse of y by x. Total this value becomes to tan inverse of y term. This total term equal to x. Tan inverse of y by x. So when denominator should be cancelled, then you get that is xy, numerator as xy minus x minus 2 into y minus 6 then by divided by then x into x minus 2 plus y into y minus x equal to pi by 2. So then we write as now simplification in the next page, that is becomes to xy cancel, that is 6x plus 2y minus 12 divided by x square plus y square minus 2x minus 6y equal to 1 by 0. In this we can don't write with as 2, directly as to 3 as to 0. So if the point will be, we can substitute it in the form of, it represents a circle equation, but substituted by the point as 0 comma 6, we are cutting here x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, that is 0 comma 6 will be, but it is not equal to, we can write as 0 comma 6. Why? Because if substituted in this point x comma y not equal to 0 comma 6, if substituted here the point 0 becomes to cancel. So x comma y should not be equal to in y because it lies on the circle. So but if the locus of the condition is given, what is the locus? If it is 0 comma 6, the point lies on the circle. So we should take it as not equal to 0 comma 6. Therefore that is the value. In the next page I will write that becomes to 3x plus y minus 6 divided by x square plus y square minus 2x minus 6y equal to 1 by 0. Then we can write as 3x plus y minus 6 is should be greater than or equal to 0, and x square plus y square minus 2x minus 6y equal to 0, and x comma y should not be equal to not 0 comma 6. If it is 0, the point should be lies on the circle. Why? Because it is a, the loc is the equation of circle, equation of circle. Why? Because it is in the form of is the locus object. So that is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y equal to 0. So it is the equation of a circle. So the point excluding the point 0 comma 6, why? Because if it is 0 comma 6, the point lies on the circle. So the question is given that forms a circle. What is the locus is given? So the equation represents a circle with center as 1 comma 3, with center also we have to write center as 1 comma 3, and center as 1 comma 3. Therefore 0 comma 6 lies on the circle, but in the question is given that if z equal not equal to 0 comma 6, then you get the locus. So therefore the locus of z will be circle with center as 1 comma 3, and then the excluding point is 0 comma 6. So this is the locus of z. So these 2 points should be equal. So that is equation of a circle. Next goes to the next question. If z equal to I root 7, if z equal to I root 7, next question, question number 8. Question number 8 is given that if z equal to 2 minus I root 7, 2 minus I root 7, show that 3z cube minus 4z square plus z plus 88 equal to 0. If z equal to 2 minus I root 7, then show that 3z cube minus 4z square plus z plus 88 equal to 0. So first the condition is where z is there, by substituting with the two methods are there for solving this question. The first method is general method. We are simply we can, I thought that one. I just will think that if the z value is given 2 minus I root 7, then substituted in this. So that is z minus 2 minus I root 7 whole cube minus 4 into 2 minus I root 7 whole square plus 2 minus I root 7 plus 80. Total value simplification, then you get the answer becomes to 0. That is the general method. But I am saying here this part, if the condition is given z equal to z2 minus I root 7, so I'm saying that now just another method for solving this method. So the question is, if the condition given, so given z equal to 2 minus I root 7, z equal to 2 minus I root 7. Just I am simplifying. Z is equal to z minus 2 equal to what we write, minus I root 7. Now squaring on both sides, that is z minus 2 whole square equal to minus I root 7 whole square. That is z square plus 4 minus 4z equal to I root 7 minus I root 7 into minus I root 7. Minus into minus plus over I square. I square is minus 1. Then root 7 whole square means that is root 7 whole square means that it will become change into 7 only. So that is minus 7. So understood? Minus whole square means positive. I square is minus 1. Root 7 whole square means 7. So now here you get z square minus 4z plus 11 equal to 0. So the condition for this simplification, you got z square minus 4z plus 11 equal to, just we have taken this as to base we treat as the base we should take to for simplification this. So let LHS equal to, that is given that 3z cube minus 4z square plus z become plus 88. The answer should be make it to, the answer will be got, we will get 0 or not first by simplification. That is 3, here z square is there na, just I am doing 3z as common, then as the base z square minus 4z plus 11, that is becomes to 3z into z means 3z cube is over. Next remaining minus 12z square is there, but we have to only make it to change into minus 4z square. So that's why I am excluding plus 8 into z square, same thing I am writing z square minus 4z minus plus 11, that is plus 8z square here minus 12z square, then you get minus 4z square. That's why I am taking as plus 8 into total part, that is plus 8z square, here 12z square, then you get minus 4z square. First term is 3z cube over and the second term is minus 4z square is over. Next simplification, here 33z is there, here 32z is there. Okay, plus z remaining. Then you get 11 into 8. That is also 88 is sufficient. So just I am doing the whatever the remaining term excluding, just I am doing here plus side only. As the base of z square minus 4z plus 11. So now it is 3z into this total term as we had taken as the equation 1. Then substituted here 0 and 8 into 0. This also 0 in the first one, since by 1. Why? Because taken as means the equation has to 1. So that is the total value becomes to 0. Therefore 3z cube minus 4z square plus z plus 88 equal to 0. Hence proved. Just I am doing another method. First you learn first method I told you. That's in general common thing means z equal to 2 minus I root 7 substitute where z square is there means squaring on both a minus b whole square. The simplified term into again z cube means simplified with 2 minus I root 7 then you get z cube. That value multiplied by 3 and z cube minus 4 into z square and plus z is there z is 2 minus I root 7 plus 88. The total term becomes to for simplification then you get answer lastly becomes to 0 then it is also okay. But I am doing here the second another method that is z by taking if condition is given z is equal to 2 minus I root 7 just I am doing this term and taking and simplification z minus 2 equal to minus I root 7 squaring on both sides then you get z square minus 4z plus 11 equal to 0. This is as to equation. As the base I am doing as the base of this equation we are by taking this condition. Where the condition is 3z cube minus 4z square plus z plus 88 is given. Here z square is there now remaining this term for our convenient. Z square remaining means 3z is there. So 3z into I am just divide. So 3z by z square means 3z cube by z square means 3z now. That's why I am taking as 3z. 3z into as the base total this value z square minus 4z plus 8 plus 11. Just multiply 3z cube it is finished. This is mean 3z into 4z means 12z square. But we are having here only minus 4z square is there. That's why I am excluding the 8z square. That is multiplied by 8 into total as the base z square minus 4z plus 11. That becomes plus 8z square here 12z square. Then you get here minus 4z square. Next multiply 33z and here 32z. That becomes to plus z and 8 into 11 means 88. If we see satisfied, total value becomes to satisfied for this LHS part. So that value is just in the bracket value already by equation 1 the value becomes to 0. This value becomes to 0. So total value becomes to 0. This is the another method. If you are not following, take this just use simplification z square and z cube then substituted all the values in the LHS then you get the answer is becomes to 0. That's also another way. Whatever method you can learn. This is very easy even for our in objective also this method will be easy. That's why I'm just learn just now I'm taking this method. So just to think and thought and write this. Think and write Nana. Next question number 9. The question number 9 is if Z2 by Z1 in quarterly examination this question has come. If Z2 by Z1 if Z1 is not equal to 0 is purely imaginary number then find the value of 2z1 plus z2 by 2z1 minus z2. Find the value of 2z1 plus z2 by 2z1 minus z2. In the question it is given that the fraction z2 by z1 that is z1 not equal to 0 is a purely imaginary number. Purely imaginary number means the real part is 0. The real part should be 0. That's why it is only for take it as the imaginary number means real part z is equal to x plus iy. In this case z equal to x equal to 0 and let us purely imaginary number is saying that that's why the let we have to take an solution Nana. Given that z2 by z1 is purely imaginary number purely imaginary number that means real part of z2 by z1 becomes to 0. Re means real part. Real part means we have the number should be in the form of so that is z2 by z1 let us take it as a number. So therefore that implies z2 by no z2 by not a real part of Z2 by Z1. So the Z2 by Z1 nothing but we have take it as real part of 0 plus some I, where k is k be the imaginary, purely imaginary number. Is saying that imaginary number, let us take it as a k is another, k be the imaginary number. So where Z2 by Z1 the number as treated as 0 plus ik. Why? Because in the question is given purely imaginary, that number means the real part should be 0. It is in the complex number form 0 plus ik. But in the find the question, find the value of 2z1 plus z2 by 2z1 minus z2. The value in the modulus, the value, find the value of this one. So z2 by z1 means just I am doing z1 as common in the numerator. So 2 plus z2 by z1. And the denominator also I am doing z1 as common, 2 minus z2 by z1 in the brackets and in the modulus. Now z1 will be cancelled. 2 plus whether z2 by z1 means here what here should substituted in this means we are taken as 0 plus ik. 0 plus ik. Why? Because z2 by z1 is purely imaginary number. That's why we are taking 0 plus ik. What is in the modulus? So that is 2 plus ik divided by 2 minus ik in the modulus. It is in the form mod z1 by z2, nothing but mod z1 by mod z2. So therefore modulus of 2 plus ik divided by modulus of 2 minus ik. So nothing but therefore modulus of that formula is root of x square plus y square, that is 2 square plus k square by 2 square plus the coefficient of I am only taken, that is here plus k, here minus k is there. So root over 4 plus k square by root over 4 plus k square. That will be total term will be cancelled. Then you get the value is only by 1. The value of the question is mod of 2z1 mod of 2z1 by 2 2z1 by 2z1 plus z2 by 2z1 minus z2, nothing but the value is 1. So that is the equation what we have learned here in the question means z2 by z1 is purely imaginary number, that means real parts of z2 by z1 should be 0. Let z2 by z2 by z1 means we have taken real part should be 0 means 0 plus ik, where k is a imaginary number. So that is go in the question. Therefore take the question 2z1 plus z2 by 2z1 minus z2. Just z1 as common, 2 plus z2 by z1, and here 2 minus z2 by z1. That is 2 plus where the z2 by z1 means we have taken as 2 0 plus ik. Here also 0 plus ik. Just 2 plus ik by 2 minus ik. It is in the form of mod z1 by z2. So that is mod z1 by mod of z2. That is the modulus definition is if z is equal to x plus y, modulus of z is x square plus y square. So 2 square plus k square by 2 square plus minus k is there. Minus is there. So don't write ik directly, ik whole square. Only the coefficient y square means coefficient of I, that is minus k here, minus k whole square. 4 plus k square by 4 plus k square, total thing on denominator will be get cancelled, that it becomes to 1. This is the question for 4 mark question in the IPE, that is the 9th question. Next go to that 10th question. Question number 10. Question number 10 is given that if x plus iy equal to 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I sin theta, 2 plus 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I sin theta, then show that x square plus y square equal to 4x minus 3. Then show that x square plus y square equal to 4x minus 3. So the values are given. Solution where the given is given if the condition is given that x plus iy equal to 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I sin theta. Now rationalize with multiply and divide with this number, that is 2 plus cos theta is the real part and sin theta means this is the imaginary part. That's why its conjugate means 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta divided by 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta. That is numerator by denominator form, that is this is total value real part, this is the value is imaginary part. Its conjugate we have to simplify, that is 3 into 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta divided by a plus b into a minus b. This is as to a theta, this is as to b, that is a square 2 plus cos theta whole square minus I sin theta b square I sin theta whole square, that is 3 into 2 plus cos theta minus 3I sin theta multiplying numerator as real part to real part and imaginary part to imaginary part divided by 2 plus cos theta whole square plus sine square theta. Why? Because sine square theta here I square is minus 1, before minus so becomes to plus. Just simplifying, 3 to the 6. 6. So that is 6 plus 3 cos theta minus 3I sin theta. Just we can do the separate. Sorry. Okay. Just numerator in the simplification of denominator, after simplification we can separate. That is a plus b whole square 4 plus cos square theta plus 2ab means 4 cos theta plus sin square theta. Here cos square theta plus sin square theta becomes 2. 1. 1 means by the identity, that is 6 plus 3 cos theta divided minus 3I sin theta divided by 5 plus 4 cos theta. 5 plus 4 plus 1, that becomes 2. Cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. 4 plus 1 5. 5 plus 4 cos theta. Just simplify and just separated the terms, that becomes 2. 6 plus 3 cos theta divided by 5 plus 4 cos theta is the real part minus 3I sin theta, or else here becomes 2 plus, then you take here minus 3I sin theta divided by 5 plus 4 cos theta. This is the total thing becomes to here real part. This is real part and this is as to imaginary part. This is as to real part. Why? Because without I term is there real part. With I term is this total term becomes to imaginary part. In the this is become this the value is given that x plus iy. That implies x plus iy. So that is x here. Now comparing the both sides, then you get here x value this and y value this. So then in the question is given that x square plus y square becomes to 4x minus 3. So that should be taken. Okay, first what we have taken as x plus iy equal to 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I sin theta. That is, this is the real part, this is the imaginary part. 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta by 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta. So just denominators in the form of a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. Numerator as just simplification, 3 into 2 plus cos theta minus I sin theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square minus I sin theta whole square. That is 6 plus 3 cos theta minus 3I sin theta by, now denominator simplification, 2 plus cos theta whole square means a plus b whole square. 4 plus cos square theta plus 4 cos theta plus sin square theta. But cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. That is 4 plus 1 5. 5 plus 4 cos theta. That is 6 plus 3 cos theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta as real part. Without item, that's we has taken as this one real part. And with item is that minus 3i sin theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta. This is imaginary part. Now comparing. Then you was comparing here x equal to what? This total. Y equal to what? This total term. When the question is given that x square plus y square equal to 4x minus 3. That's why in the substitution, then you get the both our answers becomes 2. Same will be answers, that is equal to LHS. We need to prove that if it is both are equal. So that is x equal to 6 plus 3 cos theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta and the y equal to minus 3 sin theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta. So next page I am doing. Therefore, x equal to, on comparing x equal to 6 plus 3 cos theta divided by 5 plus 4 cos theta, and y equal to, that is imaginary part, minus 3 sin theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta. But we have taken as LHS. In the question is given x square plus y square. That is mean that x should be substituted by 6 plus 3 cos theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square, plus y square means minus 3 sin theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square. Just simplification, denominator both are same, that means 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square. Here 6 plus 3 cos theta whole square minus minus plus, that is becomes 2, 9 sin square theta. Just a simplification, 36 plus 9 cos square theta plus 36 cos theta plus 9 sin square theta divided by a plus b whole square, nana expansion, 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square, that is becomes 2. The 9 cos square theta, 9 sin square theta becomes 2, 9. Why? Because cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. 36 plus 9, that is 45. 45 plus 36 cos theta divided by 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square. In this numerator, we can take it as 9 common, 5 plus 4 cos theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square. So this total term will be cancelled. Then you get 9 by 5 plus 4 cos theta. This is the part of LHS. Now similarly I am doing here, that is RHS. In the question is given that RHS means 4x minus 3. 4x minus 3 means real part multiplied by x. 6 plus 3 cos theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta minus 3. Just I am doing here LCM, 5 plus 4 cos theta, that is 24 plus 12 cos theta minus, multiply this, minus 15 minus 12 cos theta. 12 cos theta, 12 cos theta cancel. Then you get 9 by 5 plus 4 cos theta, which is nothing but here RHS. Therefore, this total, both our values are same. Therefore, from this we LHS equal to RHS. That is, we from this problem what we have taken, x square plus y square equal to 4x minus 3. This is the proved part. Question is all show that it is given. So now hence proved. So real part I have taken, imaginary part I have taken, just x square plus y square. X square means whole square plus y square means whole square. So that is, now do simplification, 5 plus 4 cos theta whole square simplification. Numerator is a plus b whole square and 9 sin square theta. A plus b whole square expansion, 9 cos square theta, 9 sin square theta becomes 9. 36 plus 9, 45 plus 36 cos theta by this. This denominator cancel, 9 by 5 plus 4 cos theta. This is a part of LHS. Now simply same thing as to RHS. RHS means 4x minus t is given. 4 into 6 plus 3 cos theta by 5 plus 4 cos theta minus 3. Now this also we got 5 plus 4 cos, 9 by 5 plus 4 cos. Therefore RHS, LHS equal to RHS. Therefore we can say that x square plus y square equal to 4x minus 3 in this problem. If z equal to x plus I by, the condition is given 3 by 2 plus cos theta plus I sin theta, then show that 4x x square plus y square equal to 4x minus 3. That's the problem. That's hence proved. Next to go to the next question. Question number 11. Question number 11. If z1 equal to, show that z1 equal